Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. This is the second time I'm filming this. It is Thursday, September 11th, 2025, when I'm filming it. So, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm here with a small haul from Stampin' Up! Their new releases came out on September 3rd for their mini catalog, their holiday-ish mini catalog, which I don't have. And also they released new online exclusives. So yes, I did go shop. I did not, excuse me, get a lot. I got some things here I'm going to show you first, and then a few papers, two papers, and I'll show you those second. Okay. I was pretty good for me. Still ended up spending over yeah, well, with tax and shipping, like $260 or something, which is like, and probably 40 of that was tax and shipping. It's ridiculous. Anyway, um, I don't know if I'll be doing too many more haul videos unless they're very small, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby clearance or something, because I did my budget for 2026 already, and I put 0 crafting dollars in for 2026. And the reason for that is because I have way too much stuff I'll never be able to use in my lifetime. I've said that before, but it's the truth. I'm going to really not next week, but the week I get back, the week of the 22nd, I'm gonna really start focusing on this craft room and doing some destashes. And I'll ask some questions about that if I remember at the end. Okay. Okay. So the first thing I got is this set of dies. I only got the dies. You can get it as a bundle. It's called Branching Out Dies. You see, there's not a whole lot of branches in the dies. There's some, and this one in particular, and maybe all of these, I don't know, look like they went with the stamp set. The stamp set to me just looked like a couple different fragile looking branches, and it didn't really appeal to me. So, but these are what I got it for. Now, it's very possible I have another set. This is my problem. I can't get the stuff. I don't remember what I have. I hope I don't have another rectangle set like this. If I do, I think they're bigger, seems like, or something. I don't know. I have to go through. I need to organize one step at a time. Like I need to go through first, like embossing folders. Um, Actually, first stamp sets for the holidays, including fall, not holiday, seasons and holidays, fall, Christmas, Easter, not as much Easter, mostly Christmas. I think I have two bookcase shelves full of stamps and stuff, stamps and dies, and another bin. So I digress again. My point being, I also have dies, generic dies separated by shapes and things, and I need to get them all together again and see exactly what I have, and there may be some destashes of those as well. But I do use general shape dies quite a bit when I do my cards and other projects. So anyway, that's the first thing I got. I'm not going to give you prices because I had a small, very small, what do you call it, rewards. And so when they gave me the invoice, the prices are all less the rewards already. So I don't want to share the prices. You can look them up on their website if you're interested in anything. This is the next thing I got. It's a bundle. I did get the bundle because I thought it was cute. Now I'm very annoyed. I have squirrels in my shed still for like the third year. I've been watching them hop down a fence to the back of my shed, somehow getting in my shed, and they're carrying pine cones. They eat the inner parts of the pine cones. Yeah, I don't have any trees, but well, I have a couple small ones like dogwoods and stuff, but my mean neighbor, I call him, has some huge pine trees that are loaded with pine cones, and they're great, except that the squirrels, use them to get their stuff to take in my shed. Yeah, anyway. It says, "Go nuts, it's your birthday. Can't wait to see you again. May you gather happiness." And then it's a two-step stamp. So here's the little squirrels. And then, yeah, images are 85%. So let's see. So do I have a piece of, I have a black card I can put under here. Maybe that'll help you see them better. This looks like an acorn top kind of thing. There's no big acorn on here. There isn't, but I have acorn things. I'll probably pair this with. And there's some, that's like a tree stump they can sit on. And then the sentiments, it's better to see them on here. Oops, take that back out. So I think it's cute, and it came, the bundle, if you get the bundle, it comes with a punch, fluffy squirrel bundle, and it's called Fluffy Squirrel. So I do love that finally, after a long time, Stampin' Up! Keeps their dies and punches the same name as the stamps that they coordinate with. So I'm glad they finally changed that a couple years back, because it didn't used to be like that. Okay, next bundle is Autumn Trees. Oh, and this also just, I'm sure you saw it. This is photopolymer. This one is cling red rubber, and I have seen a video, and I got an email after that from my demonstrator stating that Stampin' Up! Is eventually, within the next year, I think, phasing out their red rubber stamps. And I prefer the red rubber for many things, although if you're doing two-step or whatever, these are better. But the thing is, you can use either one of them in like a stamping platform to get, if you, in case you're afraid you don't get a good image the first time with either one. And that works. I forget about that sometimes, except for uh, ones I think I'll have trouble with. So I just love the images. I like trees. And I do have some other trees, but I like this, and it comes with dies if you get the coordinating dies, and I did. Excuse me. Um, so these are the dies. Now, this is an outline die, so you can just stamp and do the outline die, or you can do this with the outline cuts, and this just does an impression. But then there's leaves that you can do in different colors, and you can probably cut this a couple times and even snip them and have different colored leaves, or you could do this in white and use a blending brush and color it with different colors, so you know you get a real nice autumn tree, with the background being maybe like a crumb cake tan or something, or a darker brown maybe. Yeah, and then add your bright yellows, oranges, a little bit of green maybe. And there's a buck here that can stand near the tree, or the doe and her little fawn. Oh, we've had a mama and two fawns around here. But the last time I saw one of them, I only saw one of the fawns in my yard, and that was over a week ago, so I'm very concerned now. And then these cut out the rest of the shapes on here. This one, and this one, which I guess is a rock. Is that a rock? Yeah, it's rocks. I thought it was a bunny at first. My eyes are playing tricks. And then there's this little tree thing too. You could almost use that for like a sea coral. Yeah, interesting. And then this has little plants and stuff, so you can put that under your tree. Anyway, I really liked it, and I like autumn. It's my favorite time of year, autumn or fall, as we call it. So, oh, another thing they're changing is they are, in addition to getting rid of the cling red rubber stamps, which you see how big that is. That's pretty big. Does it say? Yeah, these are 80% 82%. I think 80% here of what it is in reality there. So they're pretty big. This one's pretty big. Here this looks more like a tree, but on the front um, it kind of looks like coral. Anyway, they are getting rid of these cases, which I'm torn about because it is easier to find them on your shelf if you have them stored, you know, so you can see the names and things. The problem is I have so many of them, it takes up too much room. They're going to packaging that's similar to this. I hope it's a little wider than this because I know even with like if you have two sets of dies in there and one set of these, for example, I mean it'll fit, but it'll be tight. So hopefully it has a little bit of a gusset. I don't know. So that's going to make storage a little different. But I, in my non-Stampin' Up! Ones, I tend to categorize them by fall or trees and nature and stuff like that anyway. Let me know how you store your stamps. Even with the Stampin' Up! Ones, I've started doing like flowers, sentiments. So I may convert all of them out of the cases into envelopes. It's a little pricey, but of the ones I end up deciding to keep. So, okay. Last bundle I got. Festive Friends. It's also cling rubber. And this one also says 80%. So let me just get it out so you can see the size. Like where's well, here's the snowman. So I don't know if we're going to be able to see, like, you know, it might be easier to do this. So I put the snowman here. It's just a little taller and a tiny bit wider than this. It says 80% image, but anyway. So we have an elf, a Santa, and a snowman. I just thought they were cute. Santa's coming to town. We wish you a Merry Christmas, and to from, so you can use one on different tags and stuff. And the dies come with a tag with stars, snowflakes, and a skinny Christmas tree like this, and a bushy Christmas tree, which isn't in the stamp set. So really fun, just a fun thing, which I thought was cute. So I don't always go for cutesy, but this isn't over the top cute. So yeah, got that. That's all I got for stamp and die things and punch. I got, what, 3 bundles and 1 standalone die, which is this one. Okay, and then I got 2 ribbons. Yeah. Anyway, I like this one. I like them both. That's why I got them. But this one has tape on. Here it is. This one's called Irregular Weave Trim, 3/8 inch. You get 10 yards on each of these. And this I thought would be great for fall or just adding texture to anything, junk journaling, whatever. I just thought it was unusual and I like the texture on it. So that's my Capricorn Earth sign coming out, I think. But yeah, I just like texture. So there we go. There was a time I was still in high school. I was looking at different colleges and stuff. And I actually went and saw a textile. I think it was like a junior college, but they've specialized in textiles. And I probably would have gone that route, except that I couldn't stand the smell of the dyes and stuff they were using. Yeah, just I couldn't do it. Anyway, plus it was in the city and I can't. I worked in the city, I can't live there too. Anyway, this is Balmy Blue, very pale blue sheer ribbon, which I thought would be great for winter time. And just, I use Balmy Blue markers, which I had ordered another set of in my last haul, because I use that a lot for background skies and things like that. So yeah, that's what I got. And then I got one Halloween thing. And Oops, sorry. And I have to find it. Here it is. It is called, it's paper. I don't have anywhere to move these to, but I have to. Eeks, hang on. This is called, I already have it out of the packaging, Spooky Sweet 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. And I got the upgrade to the one that had this sticker sheet. This is the sticker sheet. It's huge. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just got the Specialty Designer Series paper because this looks definitely more like for scrapbooking, which I don't do. But maybe I can cut these strips and I can use this in a, maybe I'll do an October daily or something for a Halloween thing. I don't know. But that would be good for that. I just felt like I needed something different for Halloween. So this is the first sheet. These would make just great card fronts all by themselves. Up here they'd be unusual. You could make a, you could cut it in the middle and do a I think it would be 4 by 6. So that would be cool, like a sideways card. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. And then you have this, which you can cut in sections and use as well. So kind of cool. And I thought I had these turned. So the back of this, oh, I did. Here we go. Is this color is Petunia Pop. So it's basic black / gray, which they didn't name a gray, but Granny Apple Green, Pumpkin Pie, and Daffodil Delight are the color, and Petunia Pop are the colors they listed. So I really like that too. That'll be good for anything, right, as a background. And even the next sheet, which is just candies, lollipops and candy corn and things that to me look like little rolls of sweet tarts or something. And that came with a black and orange diagonal stripe, kind of eerie looking background, right? Like the night, with orange rain. Anyway, that's that one. And then this one is windows, all black and white and pumpkin pie. Different types of windows, eerie windows with bats and creepy little things, and yeah, so kind of cool. And that one, the back is white with pumpkin pie going straight across stripes. No, nothing eerie about it. And then we have this sheet, which is like banners. This one you can cut the point, and this one just, this could be like you could do a card with just those stripes or something, or alternate, whatever. And then some labels or tags. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. I guess it would go like this, so your little creature is standing this way. And the back of that is a gray with darker gray. They do not list the gray. I don't, let me check again. What did I do with it? Here it is. It says basic black, daffodil delight, granny apple green, petunia pop, and pumpkin pie. Yeah, no, it doesn't list a gray. But they do have a gray, basic gray, and they have smoky slate and gray granite. I don't think that's gray granite. It's just a lighter, I don't know. It's just a gray. Lighter basic black. And then we have the cute critters. Yeah, we have bears and piggies and birds and what is this? A crane or a heron? Something like that. I don't know. Or flamingo. Flamingo. Pink flamingo. See, it's like purpley pink. Anyway, in their little costumes. And the back of that is pumpkin pie with black speckles and light and dark, so that can be used for a lot of things. You could even just die cut pumpkins and stuff out of this, which would be cool. And then the paper itself has 2 sheets of, what did I do with the other one? Uh-oh. Oh, 1 second. Oh, here it is. They're stuck together. 2 sheets of this, and there's nothing on the back of these because these are punch outs. So you can see they come out, they punch out. And I have to say, I'm getting lazier in my old age. I mean, I truly am slowing down, and I don't always feel like stamping and coloring whatever I'm going to use on my cards or projects. And so stickers and punch outs are cool. I don't like fussy cutting all the, like, some of the other company paper pads and stuff, they have a lot of cutouts. It's a lot of work to sit there and fussy. If you like fussy cutting, that's great, but I don't. I have a little bit of arthritis and it hurts my hands if I do stuff for too long. Even coloring with colored pencils hurts my hands if I do it for more than an hour or so at a time. So, yeah, I like this. So we've got a tree, candy corn, a little banner, a little, I'm going to go with bear again because of the way the snout is done. Little bear fairies and hippo wrapped in mummy tape and a dancing some kind of bird. Raven, I guess. No, it looks like a toucan bird without the stripes on its beak. Anyway, the broom, the coffin, the potion bottles, which is bigger than the little coffins. Well, it's a spider coffin, so of course it's small. Some bats, the raven on pumpkins, a couple of them, and the ooey gooey witch's potion in its like kettle thing. What is that called? I can't remember. Anyway, really cute. I like the colors of it. Usually I go for the gorgeous grape, the darker purple, but I like that petunia pop with it. It goes pretty and it looks cute on the critters. So that is my Halloween purchase. No stamp set. I have enough of those. And last 2 things, excuse me. First I got this, which is, sorry for the white, this is called Silent Snowfall 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. There are 6 pieces. I believe there's a whole suite or something called Silent Snowfall, but I thought I had other things similar enough that I didn't need it. I was really being selective and trying to stick with a budget, which I actually went over a little bit, but not a whole lot at least. And um, all it is 6 white sheets of, let me turn one of these lights off. I don't know if you'll be able to, yeah, there you go. Snowflakes all over it. So I thought that would be cool. You could use your blending brushes with balmy blue, for example, or just go around the edges and lighter in the middle or something and make backgrounds out of this, or tags that'll be textured, whatever you would like to do, or die cut shapes. But it is snowflakes. You can't really see the there. And there's 6 sheets of that, so plenty to use for quite a while. I think this was pretty reasonable, actually, probably because they didn't have to dye it. But yeah, I really like this. And if you, excuse me, if you don't have or want to get like embossing folders in the die cutting machine, already embossed for you. So yeah. And then lastly, that's more for winter, Christmas. And this is the only thing I got for Christmas, because I have enough, guys. This is called Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. I paid $8.29, so I think it was $8.50, because like I said, I got a small discount. And there's several different sheets. I think 6 sheets, but they're 3 with 2 each. 3 similar. So let me just lay them out here. And they're all white with gold. So I thought that would be good for Christmas. The only thing I don't like is, and I know why they do this, it's for our friends across the pond, as we say. They have a lot of Happy Christmas, but they also have Merry Christmas. But I'll probably never use the Happy Christmas. I kind of wish they would have two different packs, one with Merry Christmas, one with Happy Christmas, that kind of thing. Anyway, joy, 'tis the season, season's greetings. From our house to yours, merry and bright. Some more from our house to yours and merry and bright and season's greetings. And then, yeah, season's greetings here. This has Merry Christmas, and there are more Merry Christmases on this one. Merry Christmas, merry and bright, season's greetings. Happy Christmas again. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Joy, merry and bright from our house to yours. So they kind of repeat. A lot of joy, 'tis the season, or season's greetings, and merry or happy Christmas, and from our house to yours, which you could use on a tag or inside a card or something, right? Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's my little haul. So let me bring it all up. Let me put that shiny under there. And this one will be shiny, but I'll put the Halloween on top of it. I showed you the sticker sheet, right? Yeah. Okay. And all the two ribbons and these. The squirrel with the punch, the autumn trees, the festive friends, and the standalone branching out dies. So let me know what you think, and did you get anything from Stampin' Up this time around? Or are you going to? It's only still like the second week of September. This came fast. I wasn't expecting it till the 15th, but it came on the 10th. And I actually did record a video on the 10th, but for some reason half of it didn't have any sound and it just didn't record right. So it was like 20 minutes of black and no sound. So that was kind of weird. Anyway, this has gotten long enough. I was trying to keep it short. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you're getting or have gotten from Stampin' Up. I'm really trying to cut back, and this may be a lot, but it's not really that much. But I will also be doing destashes. I just can't get to it till the week of the 22nd, so probably mid to late week because I've got to go through everything and make decisions, which is pretty hard sometimes. Like, oh, that's a favorite, but I have to look at it with an eye towards, do I have something else that will work just as well or similar? You know, if I have too many similar things, I'm gonna get rid of some stuff. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you again very soon. Hugs, love, and peace.